The rain's coming. There were two farmers, Tim and Joe, who lived on neighboring properties. They were in the middle of a long drought that had left their land parched, making it almost impossible to grow crops. One day, Joe looked over his fence and saw Tim working on building a new dam. "What are you doing that for?" "There's no water," Joe said. "The rain's coming," replied Tim. Joe looked up at the cloudless sky, shrugged his shoulders, and walked away. A couple weeks later, Joe looked over the fence again and saw Tim working on a new irrigation system. "What's the point of doing that? There's no water," Joe shouted. "The rain's coming," replied Tim. "That's what you said last time," Joe muttered under his breath as he turned around and walked away. A few weeks later, large black clouds started to fill the sky, and then the rain finally fell, breaking the drought with a massive downfall that had the potential to change the future for all farmers in the region. Tim looked out from his farmhouse as his new dam and irrigation system filled with precious water, ensuring that he would benefit from the rain for a long time in the future. Joe was utterly relieved to see the rain, but he was unprepared, and his property soon dried up again, leaving him just where he was at before. A few months later, Joe looked over his fence at Tim's luscious farm with envy. "Why is he so lucky?" he asked himself. Tim also looked back at his neighbor's dust bowl of a farm with pity. "Why is he so foolish?" he asked himself, shaking his head. Sometimes we go through challenging situations in life. Check that. We will all go through challenging situations in life at some point. Difficult economic conditions, relationship issues, or even perhaps the feeling that God or our family and friends have abandoned us. We feel dried up. At one point in time, that has been you, that has been me, and I want to encourage you that the rain is coming. Droughts don't last forever, but the question is, are you prepared to make the most of it when circumstances and life's weather forecast change for the better? Because if you're not preparing yourself during the dry season, you most certainly will miss the chance when the rainfall comes. When there are no immediate job prospects due to the economy, are you still building your network, keeping your resume up to date, and increasing your level of skill and knowledge? When your body is wearing you out, are you still exercising and putting in the sweat equity it takes to grow and develop strength and muscle? Do you eat correctly by placing good, wholesome nutrients in your body to energize and give your body the strength it needs? When your spiritual life seems dry and empty, are you still praying, reading your Bible, and engaging with your local church community? When leadership opportunities seem fairly non-existent, are you still impacting, influencing, guiding, mentoring, developing your leadership skills? Developing the capability even though you don't have a quote-unquote title? Or will the moment pass, leaving you to wonder why others are so much more fortunate than you? The rain's coming. Get ready. Work always works.